Oh, good morning. It's 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning, and you know what that means. It's time for Saturday morning cereals. As always, I'm your host, Paul, and this episode is brought to you by Are You Game, the best comic book collectible all-around cool nerd store in all of Piqua, Ohio, located at 124 North Sunset Drive, 45356. So, the Group Therapy Podcast brings us every week. And then, of course, I do the Group Therapy Podcast, too. So, and we've talked cartoons on that stuff also. Like, we've had such episodes as anime before we knew it was anime. Like, when I was a kid, I didn't know Voltron. I didn't know Robotech. I didn't know Gundam. I didn't know what anime was. Like I said, we called it Japanimation. Now people take offense to that. People think, it's not anime, it's Japanimation. Or it's not Japanimation, it's anime. I'm like, that's what we called it back in the day. I call it anime now. But it was Japanimation back, in the early 80s, late 70s when we started getting Gundam and whatnot. So, we've last week brought you all of robotics. I inadvertently brought you all of robotics. I had no intention of bringing you the entire series, but we had some technical issues. So I just went ahead and just aired the entire episode. So sorry if that was too much for you guys. It was an hour-long episode. It could have been an hour-and-a-half long episode. So, sorry. It was also the end of Bigfoot and the Muscle Machines. It was also the end of... wasn't the end. We're going to take a break from Inhumanoids. We're going to bring some other cartoons. So, but we'll bring back that's the end of the pilot movie. So, all right. First episode off the bat this week, Robocop. Yes, Robocop. I'm going to be bringing Robocop. I think we're going to mix Robocop and Dino Riders. If that's okay with all you guys, comment below if you want me to change that. So this week we're going to do Robocop. Next week I think we'll do Dino Riders. We'll switch it up. If you guys want Dino Riders and Robocop in the same episode, tell me. If you don't want to see any more Robocop and you don't want to see any more Dino Riders, tell me. Also, I want to put out there that I know a lot of you guys have been asking for some cartoons like GoBots and Shirt Tails and stuff like that. Those I can't air. Those just shut us down. So almost every episode has been demonetized. I don't care. So I'm just having fun. But hey, I hope you guys are having fun too. It looks like it. I get more subscribers every week, and I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Every week we get more subscribers. Every week we get more people telling us that they love the show. People telling us what they want to see, telling us, little bits of information that maybe I didn't even know. So I'm going to let you guys go for now. I'm going to let you guys enjoy episode 3 of Robocop. Have fun.
Detroit, the near future. Officer Alex J. Murphy and his partner Ann Lewis fight to rid the decaying city of the criminal element which infests it. After being mortally wounded in the line of duty, Officer Murphy is outfitted by OCP with bulletproof titanium robotic parts and with computer-enhanced motor and sensory capabilities. He has become the ultimate super cop, Robocop.
Is up a whopping 41% in Old Detroit. However, police remain confident they can control the recent rise in criminal activity.
These reports are exaggerated. The streets of Old Detroit have never been safer. In fact,
So, until things cool down out there, we suggest you keep those doors and windows locked.
See? Even Robocop can't be everywhere at once.
True, Dr. McNamara. Perhaps we should develop something new to help the police operate more effectively.
What about my enforcement droid, Ed 260?
No, I'm afraid we need a totally new approach.
But, sir...
Yes, a new approach could be very profitable to OCP. Please begin work immediately.
Yes, sir.
Come on! Move it! Move it! Move it! Whoa! Wake up, Bukowski! This is a training drill, not a garden party.
Yes, sir.
205. Not bad, men.
What do you mean, not bad? If that's the best these overgrown Cub Scouts can do, why, they wouldn't last 5 minutes in old Detroit. Let me show you how it's done. Set the difficulty factor at 10.
But, Lieutenant, I don't think it's a good idea to...
That's an order, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Ready when you are, Sergeant.
I hope so.
Oh, no, you don't. Did you see that?
Keep your eyes open, kid. You might learn something.
Getting careless in my old age. Let him take the detour. Gangway! Bullseye!
Unbelievable! That was a new course record.
Not bad for an old codger, huh? Hey, look at that! It's Robocop! Holy cow! Look at the size of him!
Greetings.
What in blazes is that walking scrap heap doing here?
I've just installed a new program, so his reflexes will be 0.07% faster. I want to test him. Are you ready, Robocop?
Yes, Dr. Tyler.
Oh, brother. That bucket of bolts moves like a three-legged tortoise. There's no way he can touch my score.
We'll see about that, Lieutenant. You may begin, Sergeant.
Right.
That bucket of bolts has some pretty good moves, Lieutenant.
Yeah, every cop should be equipped with titanium steel plating. But he'll never make it over that wall.
You were saying, smart guy?
All right, go, Robo!
Incredible! Robocop demolished Hitchcock's record.
Looks like the tortoise caught the hare, Lieutenant. Congratulations, Murphy. Great score.
I'll say.
But not as good as I'd hoped. We'll have to go back to maintenance for further adjustments.
Yes, Dr. Tyler.
Aw, come on, Doc. Give him a break.
I'd like to give him a break. Right across his steel skull.
No! Look out!
Pardon me. Sorry.
I said be careful with that, you clumsy contraption.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
I knew I should have replaced that chip in your logic circuitry. But right now, I've got more important things to do, like testing this new fusion ray. Now, let's see. I'll add this to my new design. Whoever wears this robotic suit will be unstoppable. Yes, I have finally made Robocop obsolete.
He You did what to your begonias? Don't worry, ma'am. We'll send out a patrol right away. Officer Lewis, domestic disturbance at the Renaissance Towers.
No sweat, Sarge. I'm on my way. Oh, I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
Why, I ought to report you for this, Lewis. But I might be persuaded to forget this incident if you dump your pneumatic partner and step out with me tonight.
Lieutenant, I'd be happy to go out with you. When pigs can fly.
Someday I'll show her who's the better man. And it isn't that clanking cyborg.
Come on, partner, let's roll.
What's that again? A payroll heist at Granny Johnson's Bakery? I'll get someone right on it.
I'll take that call, Sergeant. Come on, man, let's move out. This is the police. Come out with your hands up.
Stay back. You try and move in, the old lady gets it.
Well, I never...
You men hold the perimeter. I'm going inside.
Didn't your mother teach you to respect your elders? And just look at those clothes. No wonder you can't get a decent job.
You're beginning to get on my nerves, lady.
Drop it, punk. Police!
Oh, no you don't.
Ow! What in blazes?
Looks like you're stuck, copper.
Oh, dear.
We just got the bulletin. What's going on in there?
I'm not sure. Lieutenant Hedgecock went in alone.
Stop that, you hooligan.
It's been nice knowing you, copper.
Hold it right there, laughing boy.
Huh?
Murphy, are you all right? Murphy!
How do you like that? Got both you and Robocop with one shot.
Murphy!
Drop your weapon. Not a chance, Robo-twerp. You drop it, or the old lady gets it. My God!
That'll teach you, you young whippersnapper.
Hey, man! I give up!
What's the matter, molasses head? All those sweets giving you a toothache?
Robocop's the only pain I got. That titanium tinker toy butted into my operation and stole my arrest. You just want to make me look bad, you reckless robot.
Hold your horses, hotshot. Murphy's simply doing his job, like a good cop. You're just jealous he's more of a man than you.
More of a man than me?
Excuse me. Dr. Tyler said she wants to run a few more tests.
That woman's work is never done.
I've had it with Mr. Buckethead. He's gotten in my way once too many times. If I had the chance, I'd pulverize him.
Really?
You bet, Doc. I've been waiting a long time to pay back that talking trash compactor.
Well then, Lieutenant, I have a very interesting proposition for you. One that I'm sure you can't refuse. Excellent. Everything is ready.
Hey, this monkey suit feels like a ton of bricks.
Do not worry, my friend. Once you see what it can do, I don't think you'll have any complaints. First, a little target practice.
That's what I call real shooting.
Bravo, Lieutenant. Now let's see how good your reflexes are.
No flying headstrom's gonna make a fool out of me! Yeah! Oh, I'm a regular cowboy!
You're much more than that, Lieutenant. Try engaging the jetpack.
Okay, Doc. This is great! So what else can this baby do?
Patience, Lieutenant. I have just one more test for you. Ed 260.
I order you to surrender.
Are you kidding? Oh! Take that, you overgrown dump truck!
The Enforcement Droid Series 260 is not programmed for failure.
Always a first time!
Not programmed for failure. For failure. For failure.
Robocop will never be able to match me.
That's exactly what I'm counting on, Lieutenant.
No problem, Doc. Because I'm gonna flatten that walking waffle iron for good!
Man, Robo's stronger than ever.
Why, of course, Roosevelt. I've revamped his circuitry, thereby increasing his power input.
Uh-oh, something's up. Look who's here.
Sir, is something wrong?
Dr. McNamara will be unveiling his latest crime prevention device here.
Huh. I wonder what that second-rate charlatan is trying to pass off now.
What in the world is that?
Please identify yourself.
What's the matter, Shorty? Don't you recognize me?
Hedgehog?
Upsy daisy!
As you can see, Robocop is simply outmoded.
Quite impressive, Doctor.
Why, thank you, sir. This is, of course, just a taste of what the power suit can do. Production of the new power suit should begin at once.
I beg to differ, Dr. McNamara. Nothing can compare to my creation.
Hardly. Robocop is a thing of the past. My power suit is the future. Wouldn't you agree, sir?
My only concern, Doctor, is which project would profit the company the most. I propose a test to decide which one is truly the best.
What do you say, Tin Man? Ready to go a few rounds with me?
I am ready when you are.
All right. Robo will make mincemeat out of that phony.
I don't feel good about this, Roosevelt. If Hedgecock wins, it'll mean the end of Robocop.
The rules of this test are quite simple. The winner must disable his opponent. I have no doubt that Robocop will prove to be the superior machine.
I sincerely hope your boy has been taking his vitamins, Tyler, because my power suit is invincible.
We shall see.
Are we ready to begin?
Yes, sir. Everything checks out A-OK.
Then proceed with the test.
All right. Wait to get my hands on that toaster head. I'll crush him.
I must find Hedgehog before he finds me. Target located.
Where is that lily-livered lunchbox?
I am here, Hedgecock.
Then let's party! Doesn't even tickle!
Try this on for size, Lieutenant.
You see, Robocop is definitely a superior product.
Don't jump to conclusions, Dr. Tyler.
The test is over, Lieutenant.
What a bit, trash can man! Looks like you failed the exam with flying colors!
Wrong. The test has just begun.
All right, Robo Clown. Now you made me mad! Survive right! Hey, wait up, pal! Don't leave him! The party's just started! Ha!
cannot let him win.
Come back here, coward! You can't outrun me!
We must find a place to recover.
Where are you, wimp? You're no man, just a lousy coward tin can! Come on out and fight!
What's wrong with Murphy, Doc?
His system is rapidly deteriorating. With his energy almost completely drained, Robocop is heading toward permanent shutdown.
Oh no! Hitchcock's out to kill him! You've got to stop the test!
Let's not get hysterical, Lewis. Forfeiting the match might endanger the Robocop project.
The test must run its course.
I agree.
What's wrong with you people? That's a man up there, not just another OCP product! I've got to help Murphy before Hitchcock kills him.
This is not going to be easy.
Can't hide forever, Robocop. Tired like cat and mouse. There's the little tin soldier. This is what I've been waiting for. One small step for man, one giant leap into oblivion for Robocop!
Look out!
Officer Lewis?
Lewis!
Robocop!
What's that cop Lewis doing out there?
This is the perfect resting place for you, Robocop! The junkyard!
Lewis!
No, it can't be. I've lost contact with Robocop.
I think we can begin power suit production now, sir.
Indeed.
Look! There! Over there! Something's moving!
Lewis, she's dead. Or dying, I can't tell. System's faulty. Hedgecock, I must stop him permanently.
Did you see it? I aced that sucker real good.
No, you didn't, you idiot. He's right there.
What the?
Can it, Lieutenant?
You're gonna kill me! You crazy robot!
You can't do this to me! I got rights! I'm a cop! You're programmed only to harm criminals!
You murdered Lewis Hedgecock, and you're going to pay. Now!
No!
Murphy! Don't do it! I'm okay. Just a little banged up, that's all.
But Hedgecock is still guilty of attempted murder.
Everything's on videotape. We can bring him up on charges later.
You have the right to remain silent.
Hey!
You have the right to an attorney.
This was a legitimate contest. She had no business being here.
Congratulations, Dr. Tyler. Your cybernetic supercop is indeed a sound investment.
Thank you, sir.
Now, as for that videotape.
Ah, yes. Tapes are such delicate things, so easily erased.
Terminate the power suit project. I don't want to spend one more dime on that pile of junk.
But Yes, sir.
Oh, why did you do that? We could have nailed Hedgecock to the wall with that tape.
We also could lose funding for the Robocop project if that tape got out. Robocop nearly lost control out there.
Yeah. I guess he's more human than we'd like to think he is.
な体に精密な目が強い重い力これが噂の超合金マジンガー Z ポピーより新発売。
It's circus fun right in your bowl, and you're gonna wanna come flying. For horses and hoops, falls and bears, elephants and lions. Horses, hoops, falls, bears, elephants and lions. New circus fun cereal, crunchy red hoops, speckled balls, and many marshmallow animals. Circus fun, a spectacular part of this complete breakfast.
Jill, you fixed your own breakfast.
I'm glad you guys are loving Robocop, even if you aren't. Sorry. Currently reading. Well, I'm not reading. I read it when I get a chance. I'm reading like 5 books at the same time. The Rise and the Fall of the 80s Cartoon Empire is a really interesting read. There's another one out there. It's called Saturday Mornings. It's not, because it adds G.I. Joe, Transformers, He-Man, which were not Saturday morning cartoons. Those are weekday cartoons. So, and also, I had a discussion with somebody today on, people go, oh, cartoons were better this era. I'm like, the 80s had the benefit of, for the most part, early 80s, you had ABC, NBC, CBS. That is a 4-hour block every Saturday. That is 8 cartoons minimum every Saturday per channel. That's 24 cartoons just in a season. And yes, some of them went longer, some of them went shorter. And then when you added Fox, that added another 4-hour block. So, you went from a lot, 8, 16, 24 to 30 cartoons per season. That's a lot. Nobody's putting out 30 cartoons nowadays. No one's putting out 30 cartoons in the 90s. So, that's a lot of cartoons. And that's why, 80s cartoons were better, just because there was more of them. Just the sheer number that you're gonna, percentages. So, all right. So, I'm going to bring you a new cartoon this week. I kind of liked it when I was growing up. It was a late cartoon. It was one that was on, I think, when I was bowling. So it was one I always caught in the morning. That is Kissyfur. All right, Kissyfur lasted 2 seasons, 26 episodes. Ed Gilbert and R.J. Williams were R.J. Williams was Kissyfur, and Ed Gilbert was his dad. What was funny, because when this show ended, they basically went right into Tailspin for Disney, and they paid Baloo and Kit, basically a father and a son, that they were playing on this one. This ran from September 13th, 1986 to December 10th, 1988. It was on NBC. It was another Deke Saban show. And yet again, Kissyfur is listed as one of the top 12 cartoons that do not need to be remembered or revisited. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, Paw Paws was another one of them that people think the same thing. So I'm going to let you guys have it. Enjoy Kissyfur. It sounds like a little kids cartoon, but it's actually a mid-range cartoon. So enjoy Kissyfur. Have fun.
We got paying customers.
I can't do it, Dad. Not without Mom.
I know how you feel, little bear, but we're circus bears, and there's a golden rule in the circus. The show must go on. Your mother would have wanted it that way.
Okay.
In the center ring, Gus the Wonder Bear and his amazing cub, Kissyfur. And now, Gus and Kissyfur will perform their world-famous tightrope act.
You ready, little bear?
Ready, Dad.
Boy, don't lose your concentration now. Keep going.
Mom?
What are you two doing? What happened to the tightrope act?
Oh, I think we'll be hearing about this, Kissyfur.
No dinner for you tonight.
Sorry I messed up, Dad. But it's just not the same anymore without Mom.
I know, son. I'm thinking maybe it's time to pull up stakes.
You mean leave the circus?
Loose. Get the rope.
Dad?
This is our chance, Kissyfur. We're gonna jump ship.
What?
Goss!
You mean run away?
Yup. You folks coming with us?
Gus, be sensible. The circus isn't perfect, but we get 3 squares a day and a roof over our heads.
And there is nothing like the roar of the crowd.
Get the bear!
jungle out there. So long, old buddies.
Dad!
We got the bear!
It's okay, little bear. No one will chase us anymore.
Dad, I'm cold.
Me too, little bear. But maybe there's something in here to keep us warm.
Where are we going, Dad?
We're gonna find us a new home. This should do for tonight.
I'm hungry.
I'm afraid we'll have to wait till morning to round up some food, son.
The circus always had lots of food.
And lots of cages.
But this is worse than a cage. The other animals were right. We never should have left the circus. I want to go back, Dad. I hate this place.
Kissyfur, you're forgetting one very important thing.
What?
Our freedom. Nobody cracking a whip and telling us what to do and when to do it. Understand?
I guess so.
It's gonna be all right, son. Everything's gonna work out just fine.
Dad, where are you?
Over here!
Dad!
Come see, son. Looks like a pretty nice place to hang our hats.
You mean live down there in that swamp?
Yes?
Oh.
This is perfect. Just perfect.
Perfect for what?
Kissyfur, welcome to our new home.
You mean here in this tree?
Sure. You'll love it. Now we got a lot of work to do.
Oh.
Slow down, little mockingbird. What's the big hurry?
I found some berries. Ouch! And lots of berries. And I've got to tell the others. Ouch!
Others? What others?
Can't talk now.
Okay. Meeting come to order. I called you here because we got a food shortage.
We know that, Charles. The question is, what are you going to do about it?
Well, let's see. Like this is going to take a little more thinking. Hey, trust me. I'll think of something.
We've heard that before, Charles, and we want...
Now, listen one darn minute. I just found some berries growing on the other side of the swamp. And there's plenty for everybody.
So what?
Huh?
We're not stupid birds that can fly around like you, pal.
Well, once Charles has a point. Much as I hate to admit it,
We have to travel by water. Those pesky gators are always waiting to eat us.
Shelby's right. Those gators are dangerous. I nearly got caught this morning.
Excuse me, folks. We're kind of new here, but I have an idea that might help you out.
Oh, yeah? And what's that, stranger?
Build a boat.
A boat?
Oh, I think that's a marvelous idea.
That's the stupidest idea I ever heard. So why don't you city slickers go back where you came from?
Truth is, friend, my cub and I kind of like it here.
We do?
So we'll be seeing you folks around.
Boy, what a boring place. Sure isn't like the circus.
Smooth move, Twinkle Toes.
My name's Kissyfur. Hi, Kissyfur.
What's with the vines?
My dad needs them.
Those wimpy things? Hey, the best vines to get are log vines. Right, guys?
Well, I never heard...
Right?
Right.
Log vines. Where can I find log vines?
In a log, naturally. And there's a perfect log.
I don't see any vines.
Oh, they're way inside.
I couldn't find any log vines.
That's 'cause there's no such thing. Any dummy knows that. Out of my way!
I'm stuck. What gators?
Well. Looky here, Floyd.
How lucky for us. This cub here is gonna make a mighty good stew, Jolene.
Stew takes too long to cook. How about some bear cold cuts?
Listen, you guys. Go ahead and have me for dinner. But please, don't eat my friends.
What friends is that, hmm?
My friends in the log.
Check it out, Floyd.
Okay, you little varmints. Come out of there. What's going on?
If you'd stuck around, you would have found out. Thanks a lot.
Hey, where are you folks going with all that stuff?
It's for Charles' big project.
What kind of project?
A bridge. A bridge that's gonna put food back on our tables, smart guy. Never mind him. Get moving. We got work to do.
If not, I'm
Now, class, we have a new student today, and I'd like him to tell us a little bit about where he came from. Kissyfur?
Well, I live worked in a traveling circus with my dad. And we did all kinds of tricks and stuff for the crowds.
Oh my, that certainly sounds exciting. Would you mind showing us a few of your tricks?
Well, okay. Boy, he's a neat guy. Thank you.
That was absolutely wonderful, Kissyfur. Just can't believe it.
Anyone can do that dumb stuff. Watch this.
Well, what do you think?
Wow.
Hold on, little bear. I've got another surprise for you.
Another surprise?
Yup. Close your eyes. Okay. Open up.
Wow!
Your very own room, Kissyfur. I finished it today.
It's the neatest room in the whole world. Just the way Mom would have wanted it.
Yup. I'm glad you both like it.
So, how do you like it, Miss Emmy Lou? Pretty sharp, huh?
Well, it's interesting.
It'll be finished today. Then we'll never have to worry about those stupid gators again. Oops. Well, I gotta get going. Busy, you know. Oh, boy.
I better talk to Gus about his boat idea.
Funny you should mention that, Miss Emmy. Here she is.
Why, this is smoother than warm honey. Gus, you're a regular genius.
That's my dad.
Oh, shucks.
Whoa!
What the?
Dad, that bridge really is rickety.
More than that, it's downright dangerous.
Ladies and animals, it is with great pride that I declare the Charles Warthog, that's me, Memorial Bridge officially open for business. Yay! Okay, now, let's get out there and bring back those berries.
Oh no! Gators! Gators!
Where you going? There's nothing to be scared of. This bridge here is gator-proof.
Now listen to me, gators. We all have to live in this swamp together. So if you want to stay healthy, you'd better leave my friends alone and change your diet. There's plenty of fresh green swamp grass around, so chew on that. Now get!
You were great, Dad.
Gus, you were fantastic.
Yeah, I guess I owe you thanks, too.
Oh, just being neighborly. And since we're all neighbors now, everyone's invited to a little housewarming at our place this evening. Well, Kissyfur, I know it's not exactly the circus, but what do you think?
I think it's great to be home. I love you, Dad.
Oh, Kissyfur.
Each sold separately.
See any ghosts? Not yet. Figment, it's bad to the bone. Get me out. Looks like you're really into them, Stan. Zap them. Safe. Not so safe. It's Sludge Bucket. What a slobber. I've been gooped. Activate the turtle blasters. We ain't afraid of no ghosts. Ah!
Peter Venkman, Bad to the Bone, and Sludge Bucket with ectoplasm, each sold separately. Ghostbusters from Kenner.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hooray! Lots of great taste!
And a whole lot more.
Lots of wild taste! More!
Lots of super taste!
Kool-Aid! More! Kool-Aid! Lots of great taste!
And a whole lot more.
Lots of great taste! Lots of great taste! Lots of great taste!
And a whole lot more.
Oh, yeah!
Kool-Aid!
Oh, wow! And a whole lot more.
Hey, I'm glad you like Kissyfur. If you didn't like Kissyfur, okay. We're going to bring you the Biskitts again. The Biskitts Pawpaw battle continues each week. Biskitts or Pawpaws. So I will probably say Paw Patrol at least once per episode. My son Vincent loves Paw Patrol still to this day, and that gets stuck in my head, and I will repeat it. So, and I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten a few people in the comments below, and I've got people at my shop personally that we go back and forth on the Biskitts Pawpaws. I know people that love the Pawpaws because they're just like stuff with Native Americans in it. And I'm like, it's kind of offensive, but not really offensive. I mean, I don't know. I'm not Native American. You know, I have a small percentage, but that is what it is. Some people take a massive offense to it. If you don't like it and you want me to stop doing Pawpaws, let me tell me. If you want to stop running Biskitts, tell me. If you want to find another cartoon to replace Biskitts and Pawpaws, tell me. So I'm going to let you guys have at it and enjoy this week's episode of the Biskitts. Have fun.
Hidden deep in a swamp lies tiny Biskit Castle.
Home of the smallest dogs in the world, the Biskitts. For years, kings have entrusted their royal treasure to these pups.
Now from a nearby castle rules the wasteful King Max.
Sheke, we must find the royal treasure.
What?
Sheke!
Oh, yes, sire.
Run, Biskitts, run! It's Wildcat Scratch!
Hold still, you little biscuit burgers!
Oh, I knew this would happen before I could write my will.
Well, Scratch ain't getting this biscuit for breakfast.
Aha! There's a snack.
Come on, you wacky wildcat. Put 'em up.
How about I put these up, little bitty biscuit?
Oh, no. Scat's cornered.
Gotcha!
All aboard! You're no match for Scratch. He's big, he's mean,
and he's fast.
Yes, and mad.
Run, Scat! Duck!
Now's our chance. Come on.
Sure, we might even make it, though I doubt it.
Come on.
You know, it isn't easy being a wildcat.
And then Sweets and Wiggle hit Scratch with a puffball. I bet he's still sneezing.
Oh, thanks for rescuing Scat. You're a real hero, Wags.
Oh, it was nothing. Here's barking at you, kid.
You know, all this excitement with Scratch reminds me of the legend of Wolf Biscuit, the bravest of them all. Long ago, the Biskitts faced a menace even greater than Scratch.
It's the wolf! The wolf! It's
A wolf that terrorized the swamp. The Biskitts lived in fear until one day a timid little biscuit fleeing from the wolf passed the hand of stone and came upon the moon pond, which legend said could make a biscuit strong, brave, and invulnerable.
Wow! Invincible? Safe from anything, huh?
That's right, son. The young biscuit dove into the moon pond's waters and became Wolf Biscuit, the strongest, bravest biscuit of them all. He defeated the wolf, and the Biskitts were safe once more.
Wow, did you hear that? If I could just take a dip in that moon pond, I could be top dog around here.
Maybe, but you'll never find the moon pond.
You're right, Downer. You're gonna do it for me, 'cause you're my pal.
I should look on the bright side. Maybe I'll get eaten by Scratch instead of starving. Whoa! Hey! It's the hand of stone! That means I found it! I found Moon Pond! Doesn't look as good as I thought it would, but then nothing ever does. I better go tell Shiner. Shiner! Shiner!
Psst, Downer, up here.
I found it, Shiner. I found Moon Pond.
Terrific! Catch me! Your catching needs practice, Downer. Okay, now lead me to it.
Lead you to what, Shiner?
Oh, to some chores. You know how I love to work, Sweets.
Yeah, like King Max loves us Biskitts.
This miserable mess is the moon pond? Oh, well, it's worth it if it makes me strong and invulnerable, safe from harm. I just hope this magic works better than it looks. Yeah! Now, let's test it. Look at that! I snapped it like it was a rotten twig! The magic works! The magic works!
Huh? Shiner! It was a rotten twig. Shiner! Where'd he go? Shiner! Oof! Shiner, where are you?
There has to be something we can do about Scratch. There is! Leave Scratch to me!
You?
Shiner, I think your collar's too tight.
Hey, Shiner, you're really putting on the dog.
It's not just Shiner anymore. It's Shiner Strongheart.
Oh, boy.
I got the strength of a bear, the speed of a rabbit, the eyes of an eagle, and I'm also invulnerable. Yeah! And now, milady, I shall take my leave.
What's got into that bonehead?
I don't know, but we better make sure he doesn't wind up getting into Scratch.
Shiner, maybe we should discuss strategy first, or an escape route.
Pipe down, Pooch. This is my big chance to be a hero. Hey, Scratch! Show yourself, you flea-bitten cat! Shiner, let's get out of here before we're Biskitts a la Scratch. Let go of me, Wags! Nobody can stop Shiner's Strongheart.
What a nice surprise! A biscuit snack! That's funny. I don't remember ordering cave service.
It's Scratch!
Let's get out of here, Shiner! Yeah, that's right. Turn tail and run. I'm warning you, cat. Leave the biscuits alone, or you'll have to deal with Shiner's Strongheart.
Hey, that's cute.
Okay, now you got me mad.
We've got to help him.
I knew it would come to this.
Look out, cat! Here comes Shiner Strongheart.
Let go, you little pest, or I'll shake you loose.
Yippee! Get along, little kitty. Okay, Scat, you know what to do.
Right. I hope that we can take care of Scratch before he can take care of Shiner.
Did you see that? I threw him!
Oh, that poor mixed-up biscuit. I've got to help.
All right, come on, put him up. Hey, I can fly. What a moon pond. Aha! The showdown! If Wolf Biscuit can do it, so can I! Oh no! The rock bump dropped the rock!
Doggone, this is heavy. You'll be back, Biskitts. You haven't seen the last of me.
So long, Scratch!
And don't forget to write.
Did you see that? I threw him into the river. Oh, hot dog! That moon pond magic's really something.
Moon pond magic? But the moon pond's just a legend, isn't it?
Shiner, have you flipped your fur? Oh, you think so, huh? Come on, I'll show you. This way, gang.
This is the moon pond?
Yep.
Shiner, I'm afraid this is definitely not the moon pond.
Oh, yeah? Then how did I manage to get rid of Scratch? With our help, Shiner.
Yeah!
You mean Scratch could have? I mean, the magic wasn't?
Oh, you were even braver than Wolf Biscuit, Shiner. You stood up to Scratch without any magic.
I did? Yeah, I am a brave biscuit. Slightly muddied, but a brave biscuit.
Oh, where do you want this, lady?
Huh? Oh, you can just put it down anywhere, Bum.
Oh!
That'll be just fine. Now, after I dust the treasure chamber, you can move it back in for me.
I can hardly wait. Hey, you! Shoo, shoo! Get away from here! Put that ruby down! Hey! Come back here!
Oh, you've really done it this time, Bump. Oh, boy, are you gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, I gotta get that ruby back. But how? I sure can't fly up to that tree. Or can I?
What do you think you're doing, Bum?
That ruby was my responsibility. So I'm gonna fly over and get it back.
Fly over? Oh, this ought to be good. I love physical comedy.
Bum, you could hurt yourself.
Not if he lands on his head.
Hey, I'm flying! I'm flying!
He almost had it.
Correction, Scat. He's definitely had it.
Luckily, I have a backup plan. I should have tried this method in the first place. Then I wouldn't be here in the second place. Ready, Scat?
Ready, Bump?
Are you sure about this, Bump?
It'll be as easy as falling off a log.
And that's something Bump's an expert at.
Let her rip, Scat!
Bump!
Are you okay?
In a word, ouch. The wind seems about right.
Oh, no, not again.
Oh, where I go?
Bump, no! Wow, look, he's really doing it.
Is that Bump?
He'll never learn. No, Shiner, I think he's learned. Look.
Look at me! I'm flying! I'm really flying!
I don't believe it!
I've got it! Hey, the wind's got me!
Look at him go!
He's going faster!
And higher!
And right toward
King Max's castle! Quick, everybody to the watchtower!
Yikes! How do you steer this thing?
What do you say, Wag? Is Bump okay?
It's not good, sweets, not at all.
Oh no! King Max's castle! I'm gonna crack up!
He flew right in the tower window. We've got to rescue him.
Count me in, Wags.
You're out of your biscuit brains, guys. Risking your lives like that?
I would risk my life for a friend.
Oh, as would I, sweets. Anything for a friend. To the rescue!
Would you say Shiner's impulsive?
No, repulsive. The rescue is this way, Shiner?
Oh, with all my delicious, dirty, low-down tricks, I still haven't caught a single biscuit. This sort of thing can get a king down.
Tut, 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 sire. This new biscuit trap will cheer you up.
Where'd I land anyway? Oh, it's Snarl and King Max.
You see, sire, all you have to do is wait for a biscuit to run under the box, then you pull this string, and you've got him.
Yes, but there's not a biscuit around for my old shaky. Pull the string. Bah!
Pull it anyway, Highness. It'll cheer you up.
Oh, all right. But it's not funny.
Oh, I do believe you got something, your kingship. Good hunting, sire. Sorry about that. Nice doggy, nice snarl.
Ooh, that's very good, Shecky. Very good. Now that's funny.
Anything to amuse your highness. Now, how come Snarl isn't laughing?
Boy, I really did it this time.
Well, this is as far as we go. The frogs won't swim the moat.
Thanks for the lift.
Ugh, don't kiss that frog, Sweets. You don't know where it's been.
How do we get across the moat, Wags?
Well, I'd swim across and open the drawbridge, except you're chicken, right, Wags? Well, Shiner's not afraid. When it comes to water, I can dog paddle with the best of them. Oh, boy, this is Shiner's chance to shine. Shiner, wait! You're forgetting the... Oh, monster! Oh, don't ever let me do that again.
Okay, here's a good one, sire. Why did the biscuit cross the road?
I have no idea.
Because he was running away from you, your imperial highness. Ta-da!
Oh, can't you do something useful around here, Shecky?
It's no use. We'll never get past the moat monster.
It would take a miracle.
Well, at least they'll be washed.
There's our miracle. Follow me. I hit the brakes. Oh, somebody hit the brakes. Sorry, Shiner. This bus doesn't have any brakes. What does it have? Accidents.
That sounds like Bump. He's in the sink up there.
Hang on, old pal.
Help!
Bump!
Grab hold.
I'm saved. Boy, am I glad to see you guys.
Come on, Bump. You think your pal Shiner'd leave you in a jam like this?
We're all in it if we can't get down.
Hey, look at that. We can use that spider web to break our fall.
Good idea, Sweets. I'll go first. Oh, you're sure it's safe? Of course. Oh, positive? Yes. No chance of failure? None. Then I'll go first. Watch this, Sweets. Whoa!
Shecky, Fang and Snarl need their lunch, and so do I. Ooh, a biscuit!
A Max!
Why, you?
What do we do?
Where'd that mini-mutt go?
Quick, everybody split up.
You should keep the kitchen cleaner, Shecky. We've got pests.
Biscuits!
Grab them, you don'ts!
This'll serve her right. Can't catch us that easy, King Max.
After them, Shecky!
Ah, can't get away from Shecky now, little biscuits.
Watch out, Sweets. Hey, take that, and that, and that.
You're not being nice.
Then how about a loving cup?
Ow! I'm royally stuck.
Time to tear out of here.
Where are you going with those pages?
Home. Wag, Sweet, Shiner, we're taking off.
Not another flight plan. That's what got us into this in the first place.
Pull, Shecky, pull.
Get ready.
Let's go! Max is loose.
My biscuits, they're escaping.
Lift off.
Aha! Oh, no, I forgot. I can't fly.
Sire! Sire! Sire, this is no time for a swim in the moat, or even a run on the moat.
Help!
You did it, Bump.
Yeah, look at this. I can fly.
Well, look out for that tree.
The ruby! I got it!
Hooray! Get it, Mom! Yeah, but you gotta work on those landings.
Shaggy! Help! Shaggy! Help! What do I do now?
Well, sire, you might work on those dishes while you're there.
That's not funny, Shaggy. Not funny!
Our Super Golden Crisp cereal turns this nutritious breakfast into a super treat.
Spoon up the crunch, sugar bear.
One vitamin-packed punch coming up. These cats look kind of pale. Eat more wheat. Can't get enough Super Golden Crisp. It's got the crunch with punch.
Yeah.
Kids are crazy about new Crazy Crayons. You can get your very own Crazy Crayon free when you buy specially marked boxes of Super Golden Crisp cereal.
Catching Cobra's really tough, you know. And Cobra's up to something that with G.I. Joe.
Cobra! Cobra blew up the bridge. Bridge layer to the rescue. The Ostriker will catch him.
Introducing the new Joe's Barbecue and Shipwreck.
We're gonna stop Cobra this time. G.I. Joe! After him! Joe!
G.I. Joe Bridge Layer comes with driver, or Striker comes with driver. Other figures and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
Hey, remember when, right here. Remember when Reese's Pieces couldn't use E.T. no more? So basically they made up their own E.T. and they had their own little alien guy. And did you know that M&M's turned down E.T. because, you know, they wanted to shoot themselves in the foot really, really bad? So, I hope you guys like the Biskitts as I go on a tirade again. We're going to bring you more TigerSharks. Still like TigerSharks. I've been rewatching these as I've been airing them, or actually before I air them because I watch them. I wish this would have got something more. I've said this once, I'll say it again. This was a wasted potential. This should have been in a block with, you know, they should have just released a block. Thundercats, Silverhawks, TigerSharks, just one block instead of putting TigerSharks on the comic strip. And I'm not saying the comic strip was bad. The comic strip was decent. I mean, it had pretty good cartoons. Nothing really that stuck out outside of TigerSharks. I mean, Karate Cat, who remembers that? Camp Minimon, who remembers that? Street Frogs, anybody remember that? No, people remember TigerSharks. Well, because they're the cousins of the Silverhawks and the Thundercats. Like I said, wasted potential in this cartoon. It could have been something bigger, should have been something bigger. And I still think it has the potential to do something bigger. They keep bringing back, they're going to bring back Silverhawks. They've brought back Thundercats. I think they should bring back Thundercats again, not as Roar. That cartoon was garbage. The 2011 series, I think they could do that. Do the Silverhawks in that style and do the TigerSharks in that style. So, here's this week's episode of TigerSharks, because I'm tired of complaining about how much I would love for them to return TigerSharks to the air. So, have fun.
That tiger shark, sir, he punched holes in our hull. Watch out! I can't swim! Aye, but you can float, matey!
I know the water dragon's dying. I know this thing! Get me out of here!
Good for you, Mako. You put the kibosh on them, fair dinkum, and no mistake.
Thanks. Now let's hightail it to the Watarian City.
Course heading to the Quaterian City, 36 degrees.
Angel, Brock, no time to lose. We can't move in closer in the Sark, but you can maneuver more easily. It'll be dangerous work, but it's our only chance. Now get yourselves in place and fit the ram between the city and the reef. Once you've got the ram in position, the rest is up to the Sark.
The ram's in place. We're out of here, Bronx. Activate the ram. Ram activated.
Angel?
We did it!
Nice planning, Walro. Looks like the city will be safe.
We still have to put it back in place and repair that main cable.
Heck, Walro, that's no sweat for a tiger shark. She'll be right in 2 shakes of a wombat's widget.
Or 1 wink of a leprechaun's eye.
More Tiger Sharks. They'll be back after these messages. Sharks.
Our city would have been smashed to kindling without your help, Tiger Sharks.
Well, the job's not over yet.
Lorca and Mako still have to fix that cable.
Ready, Lorca?
Ready. I'll get the magnetic clamps in place. And let muscle power do the rest.
That's got it. I'll send Walro the thumbs up signal.
Fine work. A job well done. Your city is saved and good as new.
You've got a tiger by the tail. Hold on, Tiger Sharks. Tiger Sharks. Look for a spaceship with a sail and hold on, Tiger Sharks. Tiger Sharks. Hold on, Tiger Sharks.
Papagallo to Tiger Sharks. Come in, Tiger Sharks.
Tiger Sharks responding. Mako here. Come in, Papagallo.
Thank goodness we were able to reach you.
We have learned that Captain Bizarrely is searching the Misty Isles for the ruins of Farago.
What's he after? Treasure?
I wish it were that simple, my friend. According to our informants, he is searching for the Spellbinder.
This powerful hypnotic weapon was developed by the ancient Walterians, who mesmerized their enemies and turned them into obedient slaves.
Whoever controls the Spellbinder can control every person on Watero.
We'll set a course for the Misty Isles immediately, Papagallo. We've got to find that Spellbinder wand before Bizarrely does.
Thank you, TigerSharks, and good luck.
Shiver me timber, Spike. It looks like we've found it. Is this it, sir? Is this what you've been searching for?
Oh, yes. The Spellbinder. Oh, give it to me. It's my... Wait! Somebody's coming. We have to get out of here. Back on deck, you laggard!
Misty Isles, dead ahead.
Misty? They ought to call these the Pea Soup Islands. I can't see a thing in there.
Well, whatever you call it, my fine young friend, we have to go down into that fog to find that Spellbinder wand before Bizarrely does.
There! I see a way in.
Nice flying, Octavia.
Good news. I'm getting a strong reading. Dead ahead.
Try the water scope.
Right. There it is.
We found it! We found the lost city of the ancient Waterians!
I spy the shark. Excellent. The TigerSharks are here. It will be a perfect opportunity to, how shall I say it, zap them with the Spellbinder.
And what exactly does a Spellbinder do, Captain?
Watch. You there, lamp!
Aye, Captain Bizarrely, sir.
Turn yourself into a pretzel.
Oh, no! Not that! Oh, please, sir. It took me days to get undone last time I did that. Not again. I won't do it.
Up there. Oh, I almost forgot.
Hey, what about me? Where's my earmuff?
Not to worry, my dear. The Spellbinder has no effect whatsoever on women. Now, my spineless friend, turn yourself into a reptile.
As you command, Captain Bizarrely.
He's like a zombie.
Exactly. He'll do whatever I tell him. That is the power of the Spellbinder.
That's some stick you got there, Captain.
Yes, and since the Spellbinder has no effect on women, you shall have the privilege of using the Spellbinder to mesmerize the TigerSharks.
Aye, Captain. One boatload of tiger zombies coming right up.
Okay, you all know what you're looking for. So, Lorca, Bronk, it's up to you.
Righto, mate. Come on, Bronk.
Mitchell, Dolph and Walro have just located another sunken city.
A second sunken city?
Yes, smaller than the original one, about 5 leagues away.
Okay, we'll leave the Sark in position here. And while Lorca and Bronk are looking over these ruins, you go check out this second city.
You got it, Mako. We're on our way. Step on it, Falcon. We've got no time to wait. Good. This will be a lot easier with Octavia out of the way. Ah, perfect. How nice. My first victim. Hello, Taylor.
Soulmate? What the...
Thought I'd drop by and play you a little tune.
No.
Now, get me inside this heart and be quick about it.
That's you. Come on.
Look at that. Someone has been poking around these ruins.
And that someone might just have been Captain Bizarrely.
We better let Mako and Railroad know about this right away.
Once we search this section of the ruins, we...
What? Soulmate!
Sweet dreams, boys!
Mako, Railroad, what is it? What's going on?
Everything's okay, Walro. Tell Sark it's all okay.
It is okay, Sark.
Gee, Gup, where is everybody? We're gonna need...
Angel, report to the control deck now.
Wait here, Gup. I better go see what's going on.
Good. One female tiger shark down and one to go. Ready whenever you are, Captain Bizarrely.
Did you hear that, Dragonstein? My pet, Soulmate has taken control of the TigerSharks. Now, my faithful friend, you and you alone shall have the honor of taking control of this Sark. Because this jammer will do to the Sark what the Spellbinder did to the TigerSharks.
Tiger, by the tail.
Hold on, Tiger. Hold on, Tiger. Stop. What is it?
Listen carefully. Soulmate has boarded us and used a sonic device to... Oh, no!
Dive, Dragonstein, dive! You must make a direct hit!
Too late! Bizarrely using jamming device. Losing control. Goodbye, Octavia. Save yourself.
Sark! Come in, Sark! What's happening? Full speed, Falcon. We've got to get back there and save the TigerSharks somehow.
Hold on for the next part of TigerSharks.
You've got a tiger by the tail. Hold on, Tiger Sharks, Tiger Sharks. The first big ship with a sail, and hold on, Tiger Sharks, Tiger Sharks. Hold on, Tiger Sharks.
In the last episode of TigerSharks, bizarrely found the Spellbinder, an ancient weapon which Soulmate used to immobilize our crew. Then Dragonstein dive-bombed us with a jamming device, while we rushed back to help. They were walking into a trap.
Listen well, tiger persons. From now on, you are working for me, Capitan Bizarrely!
Aye, Captain Bizarrely.
Now, that's music to my ears.
Aye, Captain. But what about Octavia?
Yes, dear Octavia. She must learn that she can never defeat the evil genius of Capitan Bizarrely. So we'll use these tiger fishes for bait and set a trap for her.
Everybody into the tank! I don't get it. Sark said... But everything seems okay down there. Looking for trouble, are you? Ha ha! Well, you come to the right place.
Oh, that music taking control of me.
Bullfin! No! Bullfin! Grab Octavia! I command you! I know you can't control what you're doing, but... This will take the wind out of your sails! Oh no! My air supply! Tiger slave! Go after her! Catch Octavia! Have to get to Shark Hammer. Only hope. Made it.
Oh, not to worry. Just because the Spellbinder does not work on women does not mean I won't find a place for you. And Octavia, deep in the dungeons of Dragonstone.
Captain Bizarrely, sir. It's that other female tiger shark, Octavia. She's escaping.
Full steam ahead. All hands on deck. I want ramming speed. Run her down and sink her.
Got to figure out how to free the tiger sharks from... Oh, no! Bizarrely's got control of Sark. He's going to ram me. I've got to outmaneuver him somehow. There's a hidden reef ahead, and it's just what I need to put Bizarrely on hold.
We've run aground, Captain. Oh, that there lubber, she tricked us.
Well, don't just sit there. Guppy brain, do something. Get us off these rocks.
That takes care of Bizarrely for a while. Question is, what do I do next?
Get down here and lend a hand, lump. I've got her in me sights.
Oh, can't. I'm tied up right now.
I'll do it by myself.
I've got just the thing to dampen your enthusiasm, pirates. A mini torpedo.
Abandon ship!
I don't believe it. The tiger person sank my ship. I'll show her. I'll run her off the planet.
Uh-oh. Spike Marlin's last cannonball knocked out the main thruster. And now I'm stranded.
Keel-haul me for a barnacle. You've done it, Captain. We're clear of the reef. Yes. And now, to finish with Octavia.
Sark, no! Don't do it! Don't let Bizarrely hurt Octavia!
Hurt Octavia? Hurt Octavia? No. No. Oh, no!
What is going on here?
Got to get rid of Jammer. This should do it.
It's not responding. I don't get it.
Don't worry, Bizarrely. You'll get it, all right.
We're upside down.
Well, Angel, I guess even pirates have their ups and downs.
Let me out of here! This ship has gone crazy!
Quickly, Gup, help Angel get untied in case those two decide to come back.
Dragonstein! Where are you? Get me out of here! Long John! Hurry! Wait for me!
Thanks, Sark. That was a close one. We're not out of it yet. Look what I picked up on the water scope. Soulmate and the TigerSharks. They're still under the spell of that wand. What do we do?
I have just completed a computer analysis of the sonic vibrations broadcast by that wand Soulmate is using.
And maybe, just maybe, we can fight sound with sound, right?
Right.
Come on, the tiger zombies! Hurry it up! You are going to recapture the star for me.
Now. Do it now.
What is this? What are they trying?
It's wearing off.
Well, I can fix that, big fellow.
Again. Hit it again.
It's a rum go, Soulmate. Socks put the kibosh on your wand. Fair dinkum and no mistake.
Well, nothing lasts forever, TigerShark. But you can bet a treasure chest to a Watarian flatfish that will be back. Oh, yes! We'll be back!
More TigerSharks. They'll be back after these messages.
place, I'm glad to be leaving.
Yes, Octavia. And thanks to you, we are leaving.
Hey, it wasn't just me. If Sark hadn't taken care of Bizarrely when he did.
But I would never have been able to do that without Angel. If she hadn't called out to me, I would still be under Bizarrely's control.
Well, guys, I guess all the credit goes to Gup. If he hadn't gotten my gag off when he did, I couldn't have called out to Sark in time.
I think this proves that no matter what kind of secret weapon we're can't be beat.
We do? A secret weapon? What is it?
We check for each other, we work together, we're friends.
I'm telling you for the last time, Lump. Turn yourself into a raft, or else...
And I'm telling you, I'm stuck like this. It's gonna take me days to get undone.
緊急指令ゼロテスターキー発進。前期に指令するアーマノイド基地を攻撃せよ。コピーゼロテスター指令基地新発売。グレートマジンガー登場。スクランブルダッシュ。アトミックパンチ。マジンガーブレード。アトミックパンチマジンガーブレードで暗黒大将軍をやっつけろ。無敵の王者ジャンボマシンダー新グレートマジンガーポピーより新発売。
Hope you enjoyed TigerSharks. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna mix this up. I mean, like I did Robocop and I did Kissyfur. Now I did TigerSharks, and now I'm bringing back the Get Along Gang. The Get Along Gang, I guess, was my kids. It's the kids cartoon I want to throw in here, like the younger kids cartoon. Even though people seem to enjoy it, and I know there's a competition between the Get Along Gang and the Shirt Tails. Unfortunately, I can't air the Shirt Tails, so I've said, you know, I would love to, and if I can get around it some way, I will. Maybe, I don't know. You know, they can only just tell me to take it down, and I can take it down and put something else in its place. So, the Get Along Gang, not a bad cartoon, not great. You know, it's made by a greeting card company, so I don't know if you would expect it to be, you know, a work of art, but it was definitely a fun cartoon for kids. You know, it shows diversity and stuff by making, you know, each animal, you know, it could have been just like, you know, a moose. It was a moose and a beaver and a cat and a dog, and they all worked together. I always thought it was kind of weird that they had to make the reptiles the bad guys and the mammals the good guys. So, because you could have mixed that up. You could have had a you know, a snake being a good kid, you know, whatever. So, here's this week's episode of the Get Along Gang. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will be back with more after the Get Along Gang.
The Get Along Gang, each one so special in its own way. From mission is for the Get Along Gang, Get Along Gang. There's woman fighting with their spirit. And Bingo the prankster doesn't ruin it. Logical Portia will figure it out and let the zipper the lead machine. So get up with the Get Along Gang. Come on, their adventures don't end. Get up with the Get Along Gang. Get up with the Get Along Gang. The clubhouse goes on its way. Get up with the Get Along Gang. Get up.
Ready, aim, fire! That's another marble for me, Bingo, and none for you.
The game's not over yet, Portia. This calls for Bingo's special super shot. I'll bet you all my marbles that I'll hit 3 with 1 shot.
You're on. Hey, what's going on here? Bingo's just fat and lost all his marbles.
Oh, yeah? I'd say he lost his marbles years ago. Benton's for suckers, Bongo. If you keep it up, you're gonna lose more than your marbles. Yeah, sure, Zipper. Anything you say. From now on, I promise I'll never bet again.
Roll out the red carpet. We've got terrific news. Whoa! Oh, get off of me, you bonehead. We were walking through the park and saw a whole crowd of kids. They were signing up for a rowboat race tomorrow. And Montgomery signed up too.
You've got the race in the bag, Montgomery. You're the greatest.
Hold on, Bingo. I haven't won yet.
You're a shoo-in. Why, I'd bet anything on Bingo. That is, the old Bingo would have. In fact, I'm so sure you're gonna win, I'm gonna get a big surprise all ready for after the race.
Montgomery won't win unless he's ready. We've all got to help him train.
That's what I think. I know all about this. How's about you help by not helping? Okay, Bunko?
Won't Ketchum be surprised? He's always wanted a clubhouse just like the Get-Along gangs. Just one more nail will do it.
Leland! Stop clowning around and get down here. I've signed up for the big rowboat race. I'm gonna win that trophy and beat every kid in town, including Montgomery.
Gee, I don't think you've got a chance, Ketchum. Montgomery's awful strong, you know.
Strength isn't everything. It's being prepared that counts.
Good luck, Ketchum. May the best boat win.
Aw, save your breath. You'll need it.
I hope Montgomery wins.
Of course he will. There's no doubt in my mind.
On your mark, get set, go!
Yay, Montgomery! Boy, oh boy!
Gee, everybody's so far behind. This is gonna be a snap. Or maybe not.
Oh, no!
Montgomery's oar is broken. He's out of the race.
Clear the deck. I'm coming through.
Go, Ketchum, go. You're the greatest.
Get off of me.
Oh, no! Catcher won! I can't believe it! You lost!
Sorry about that, gang. I guess it just wasn't my day.
The winner, Ketchum Crocodile!
I just don't get how that oar broke.
Montgomery didn't know his own strength. Where's Bingo?
Oh, he's probably slunk off somewhere again.
Guess it hit him pretty hard. He said he had a big surprise already when I won.
Well, I have even a bigger surprise for you. Because I won.
Catch him! Scram! This is our clubhouse.
Oh, yeah? Not anymore. Read it and weep.
It's a bet signed by Bingo. It says that if I won the race, Ketchum would pay Bingo 10 gallons of chocolate wood chip ice cream. But if I lost,
I win the clubhouse.
But that's terrible. Bingo had no right to bet the clubhouse without asking all of us first.
Bingo's word is the club's word, Dottie. As long as there wasn't any cheating, it's a fair bet.
Gambling never does anybody any good.
You heard him, Get Along Gang. So get along.
Come on, guys.
So much for them. Now, let's party.
I'll bet no one will ever speak to me again.
Boy, Bungler, you sure blew it this time.
Zipper, you're right. I don't deserve to be part of the gang.
Now don't talk like a quitter.
How'd you like to make a bet that Catchum pulled a fast one?
Look what I found floating in the water.
Montgomery's board. It's been sawed through.
Right. Now let's get the gang and stage an eviction.
You go ahead, Zipper. I'll catch up. I'm gonna blame for this. It's my job to set things straight.
I just love to win.
Yeah, even if it means cheating. Give me that paper.
Why don't I give you some cake instead?
Yikes!
Oh, no! Oh, no! We're rolling downhill. For now, this'll be our temporary clubhouse.
Now, wait just a minute.
Listen up, gang. Catchum tricked us. The bet's off.
Whoa!
That means we've got the clubhouse back.
That's a relief. Phew.
What are we waiting for? Let's go to the clubhouse. I think it's coming to us.
After it!
It's stuck. Out of my way. Now look what you've done.
Any bets we're gonna get creamed?
Hurry! We've got to catch it.
Don't worry. It'll run out of track soon. Yeah, and turn into a boat. Help!
I've got to save Bingo.
Montgomery, no!
Montgomery! Boy, am I glad to see you.
You can have the clubhouse back. Just get us out of this.
You're on, but we'll have to work together.
No way. This'll do the trick.
Hey, wait for me.
Click
go of me. I can't sing.
Oh no! It's headed right for that waterfall! Oh, disaster! I can't look! We gotta do something!
Hey, fellas! Catch!
We're going over!
Oh no, we're not!
Pull, everybody! Tie the rope around that tree!
Good work! From now on, everything's great!
Great? Huh. Our caboose is stuck in the water.
No problem. The tracks aren't far. We'll just push it there.
Impossible. It'll never work. Sure it will. If Montgomery says so, I'm so sure of it, I'll bet you the caboose that...
Oh, no, you don't. How much you guys want to bet I can keep Bingo's trap shut the rest of the day?
I can't wait to see Montgomery's project for the science fair. I bet it's a winner.
Of course it's a winner, Bingo. Montgomery wins the science fair every year.
He's been working on it all day. When's it gonna be done?
Almost finished.
This had better be good.
It is.
Hurry up!
It's finished.
It's about time.
I wonder what it is. I can hardly wait. Come on, hurry up.
Now maybe we can play baseball.
Oh, this is so exciting. Come on, Montgomery, let's see it.
I want you to meet Hermie the robot.
We're pleased to meet you, Hermie.
I'm pleased to meet all of you too. Is there any way I can be of service?
He talks. Yeah, you can find our baseball. Did he say something?
I believe this is what you're looking for, Master Zipper.
Master Zipper. I like that. Hermie, you're okay.
Let me try it. Hermie, clean the clubhouse.
It's my turn. I need Herbie to help me make a bet on the science fair.
The odds of you winning a bet, Master Bingo, are 2,143 to 1.
And everyone said I didn't have any chance. Thanks, Herbie.
I want Herbie to read me a story.
It's my turn.
Hold it. One at a time, please. Everyone will get a turn. I gotta get a look at Montgomery's science fair project.
Why? Ketchum? Montgomery always beats you. He wipes the floor with you. He pulverizes you.
Enough, bird brain. I get the point. But this year's gonna be different. This year, I'm gonna cheat.
But Ketchum, you always cheat.
Shh, I hear something.
It's the Get-Along Gang. And they got a really funny-looking guy pitching.
That's a robot. That must be Montgomery's science fair project. That's it. I know how to beat that stupid Montgomery for sure.
I don't think I like this, Ketchum.
You're right, Dodo Brain, you don't think. That's what you've got me for. Now hold still. You're supposed to be a robot.
Yeah, but it itches.
You can scratch tomorrow, after I win first prize at the science fair.
I can't wait that long.
I'd like to see Montgomery's robot do that. Ha ha ha.
monster right here on Maple Street.
Hey, how about ice creams at Hoofnagel's?
Yeah!
Hey, kids.
Hi, Mr. Hoofnagel.
Tall man, beard, Mr. Hoofnagel, got it, locked in memory circuits.
Who's your friend?
That's Hermie.
He's a robot. Montgomery's entering him into the science fair this afternoon.
How are you today, Mr. Hoofnagel?
Can't complain, Hermie. Thanks for asking. What can I get you kids?
Just relax, Mr. Hoofnagel. Hermie will take care of everything. Chocolate ice cream for everyone, Hermie.
Careful now. Serving ice cream ain't as easy as it looks.
No problem, Mr. Hoofnagel. I've got everything under control.
Watch, Mr. Hoofnagel. I can do it too.
No, Dottie.
No, Hermie.
Here, let me help.
No, Hermie.
Out! And take your mechanical friend with you.
Gee, sorry about the mess, Mr. Hoofnagel.
Let's go. Thanks for the ice cream, Mr. Hoofnagel.
It's on me.
Come on, the science fair is about to start.
Monsters? On Maple Street? Ridiculous.
Morning, Officer Growler.
Morning, Ketchum. Good morning, Monster. Good morning, Monster! There really is a monster on Maple Street.
Science fairs have such funny inventions. Don't you just love them, Wilma?
Oh, yes, Portia, dear, I suppose so.
Hurry up! The judges are making their decision.
So far, we have narrowed the winners down to who? Montgomery Moose and his robot, Hermie. And Ketchum Crocodile with his robot, Gotcha.
That robot of Ketchum's looks a lot like Leland.
Did someone call?
Shh! Act like a robot, would ya? I'm gonna play a little trick on Montgomery and Hermie. Ha ha ha. That should take care of that stupid Montgomery. Now, I'll win first prize for sure.
There's something fishy going on here. I think I'll have a closer look at Ketchum's robot. I guess I was wrong. I thought Ketchum was trying to cheat. Oh well.
That... Whoa!
Freeze, swamp breath.
Let's get out of here.
Get me out of this robot suit, Ketchum. Hey, wait for me.
First, we'll see Hermie perform.
Go forward, Hermie.
Look out! Something's wrong. I'm out of control.
You're doing it all backwards.
There are villains.
No time for that now, Dottie. We've got bigger problems.
What problem?
Hermie's circuits are overloaded. There's no telling what he might do.
The control box. It's making me feel funny. I must destroy the control box.
Oh no! Oh, let's get out of here!
Yikes! Whoa! Hey, wait for me, Ketchum.
I must destroy control box. I must destroy.
Come on, we've got to stop him.
Ketchum, you and your monster come back here this minute. I'm gonna throw the book at you. Oh, now I'm really gonna throw that.
got an idea. We'll have to work together. Come on.
Wipe your feet, I just cleaned.
Must destroy control box.
Now!
Hurry, Montgomery, now!
Push the red button, Portia. Hurry!
Yay!
We did it! It's over!
Now, what about cleaning up this mess?
No problem.
Well, Montgomery, Green Meadow is almost as good as new.
Yep, thanks to the town's newest citizen and winner of the science fair, Hermie the Robot.
The get along gang. Each one so special in its own way. Montgomery's the
Fruity marshmallow crispies, lots of fruity marshmallow shapes. Get you snap, crackle, popping over lots of fruit taste.
Wow!
Fruity marshmallow crispies, orange, lemon, raspberry, grape for lots of fruit taste.
New Kellogg's Fruity Marshmallow Krispies, part of this complete breakfast.
Fruity marshmallow crispies.
Follow these glow-in-the-dark prehistoric stickers, and who knows what you'll find. One strip free in Fruity Marshmallow Krispies.
Goofy glasses on and no. Hanging out in crazy clothes. Just one touch and whoa, surprise. They're stuck with wild hugs inside. Awesome. You can see it in their eyes. They're stuck with wild hugs. They're stuck with wild hugs inside.
Wild puffalums! The wild puffalums! Some fish are bright, each sold separately.
I need glasses to read. I'm getting old. But I hope you like the Get Along Gang. We're going to bring you another episode. This is what I told you last week. I was going to bring in a twofer. A theme, if you will. So this first episode, we are going to do Galaxy High, episode 2. Galaxy High was funny because that came back into syndication, and it was on the Sci-Fi Channel's Cartoon Quest. That was kind of like what the Cartoon Express was on USA. Ran from 92 to 95. Not Galaxy High, just the cartoon. Galaxy High ran on CBS and ran 13 episodes. And it was also 24 minutes, where most cartoons at that time were 22 minutes. Also, here you go. Bart Simpson himself, Nancy Cartwright, did one of the voices on Galaxy High. And also, the name you've seen me talk about, or heard me talk about many, many, many times, Neil Ross, from G.I. Joe and Transformers and dozens of other cartoons, did a voice on Galaxy High. Galaxy High was a fun little cartoon. Part anime, part regular American cartoon. Yet again, it was kind of anime before anime. So I want you guys to sit back and enjoy this week's episode of Galaxy High. And get ready for the twofer theme after this. Enjoy.
Kyle was a high school star. Everybody thought he'd go real far, but he didn't get a thing from the classes he took. You know, he just wasn't interested in his books. Amy was the smartest girl at school. Not very popular, not very cool. 2 kids will be chosen from Earth to go to school at Galaxy High. Traveling millions of miles through space to go to school in love's place. Baby is the sweetheart. Doyle's got a lot to learn here at Galaxy. Galaxy High. Galaxy High. Galaxy High. Galaxy High.
Hurry up, Doyle. We'll be late for class. Doyle, what are you doing up there?
One of Beef's practical jokes. He put an anti-gravity pill in my breakfast. Think you can give me a hand? I meant to class.
Uh-oh, look who's on Whoosher Patrol. Good morning, Beef. It stinks. Thanks to squealers like you, Doyle.
I'm no squealer.
Yeah? Well, somebody did, and somebody paid.
Hey! What's going on?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
The garbage disposal? I'll get you for this, Beef! Hot dog! I think we found our new leader.
Yeah, Beef's right. Earthlings stink. The real gazort.
Now what happened?
Beef trashed me, but I intend to fight fire with fire.
You should set fire to those clothes.
You're right. I'm drawing flies.
That wasn't a fly, it was a student. Harold Horsefly.
You're kidding. What have I done? When will I ever get used to this school? Where's my locker? I told that thing to meet me here.
I'm coming, Dimbo. All day long, all I hear is carry this, carry that. Meet me here, meet me there. Nag, nag, nag.
Cool it. I have my own problems. I gotta get back at Beef. Help me with a way, Milo.
Leave me out of this.
Hey, I can tell you how to make Beef go bonkers.
You?
I was his locker 2 years ago. He knew me inside and out, and I knew him inside and out.
Good. Tell me.
It'll cost you.
Now what?
No more early morning delivery. Fewer books to carry. Thorough cleaning every semester. And every other Monday off.
All right. So tell me.
Onions.
Onions?
Bunks can't stand onions.
Milo Davinas?
Here.
Gilda Gossip.
Here. And I've got a story about Wendy Garbo.
Earl Ich.
Yo.
And Harold Horsefly. Harold? Has anyone seen Harold?
Maybe Coach Frogface ate it. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Class! Now, since you obviously like the spotlight, Beef Bonk, why don't you read today's lesson? Love on a Lunar Landscape.
Poetry stinks.
Beef!
Okay, poetry smells. Sputniks and space shuttles, they pass by the moon. Do you smell onions? Shh! But it was there I found true love, a three-headed goon. Her eyes were like lasers, her lips were transistors, but my heart went kerplunk I couldn't resist her. Then one day it happened. She ran off with her tutor. Oh, what did she see in him? He was just a computer.
Bravo, Beef. Bravo! Need a tissue?
Yeah! Onions!
Beef, control your emotions, please.
You did this, Doyle!
Students are so rude these days, those dimbos.
All pass, please. Hey! Stop! Where's your hall pass? Out of my way, squid brain!
Rah-rah-ray! Stay out of our way! We're the best school in the Milky Way!
Rah-rah-ray. My love is here to stay.
Hey, I'm stuck on you. Hey, I like Zerbers, I do. Play. Yeah.
Your history, Earth boy.
Doyle!
Amy, we've got to stop meeting like this.
From the planet Cholesterol. We've been studying your school, and one of you students will be our new leader, the High Cholesterol.
Who could they mean?
Someone honest, loyal, pretty, and talented like you, Amy.
Are you nuts? We want him.
Beef? Your leader?
Yes, our new big cheese.
You can't make Beef your leader. Even Doyle would be better.
I would? Oh, yeah, I would.
But Doyle?
Beef would give Galaxy High a bad name. Doyle should be your king.
The proof is in the pudding. We suggest a challenge.
What are you good at, Doyle?
I don't know. Racing?
Doyle challenges Beef to a space rally!
I do? But...
You're on, Earth boy. May the best beef win.
Come and get your pizza here. Hot mozzarella pizza.
Yummers pizza!
Oh, watch me beat the pants off of Beef.
In my car?
You got me into this.
Hey, what are these?
Let's call them roadmaps to success.
Oh, I get it. Cheat sheets.
Okay, boys, start your engines.
Hey, did you see that? Beef cheated.
What a rotten apple.
And they're off to a leaping start.
Stop that! You're pushing me into a time warp!
You sticky winky.
Get away, you old coot!
Beef just shoved Doyle into a comet. Have you ever seen a more insidious, perfidious, and downright unsportsmanlike move in your life, race fans? I am discirculated beyond confabulation.
Just my luck. No snow thrusters.
Your history, Earth boy. Let's see you win this now.
gotta cheat too.
Cheaters never win, Doyle.
You're right. I'll just have to rely on my natural race-driving talent.
He'd do better cheating.
1 lap to go and Beef's eating a hamburger?
May I take your order, please?
One Nebula burger.
Would you like onions on that, sir?
No!
And there goes Doyle!
Yahoo! I'm King Doyle the First!
See, I told you cheaters never win.
Baloney! According to cholesterol law, the biggest cheater in the galaxy gets crowned.
What?
See you later, cackalax!
Cheaters never win, huh? But you're a big help.
What do you want to see Professor Eisenstein about?
I want to find out what kind of royal life I'm missing out on. Come on.
Ach, Doyle, Milo, so good to see you. Pull up a block of ice and tell me what's on your mind.
What do you know about the planet cholesterol?
Cholesterol.
The subject, please.
Galactic cultures. Here it is. Cholesterol. Every year, the cholesterols crown someone high cholesterol. Someone mean, lazy, untrustworthy, of no value to galactic society. A real gazort.
Why would they want someone like that?
Why? So they can gain dietetic sustenance by digesting his metabolic calories and converting them into energetic substances for molecular propulsion. Is why.
Come again?
They eat the guy.
Phew! I'm glad I listened to Amy now.
Yeah, Beef's goose is gonna be cooked.
What a life. This job is a piece of cake.
Aw, poor Beef. We've got to do something.
Let's send barbecue sauce.
Doyle, it could have been you. Come on, let's go. Isn't anyone gonna lend a hand, huh?
I suppose I could lend one.
Okay, I'll help. Helping Beef bonk. I must be bonkers. Wait, when was the last time you had your Mach 2 muffler checked?
They're wild for you.
Sure, they got good taste.
They're hoping you do too.
Don't spoil your appetites. You've got a king-size din-din coming up.
Yummers! Oh, what's wrong? I have this car tuned up every 2 billion miles. Uh-oh. How far away is the next repair station?
Not far. I'd say maybe 3, maybe 4 million light years.
Your Beef's only hope, Doyle. You'll have to go ahead on your spaceboard.
Are you sure it'll make it?
Nothing stopped my trusty cosmic board yet. Except no unleaded dilithium crystals. How long before the next bus?
10 minutes PST.
Thanks. PST? Is that Pacific Standard Time?
Plutonian Standard Time.
Yipes! That's 3 months Earth time. Need a lift? Yeah, thanks. And find an elevator! Oh, thanks for the ride. It's important I get to cholesterol fast.
Of course, dear. Harvey! An asteroid! Look out! Slow down! What do you think this is? Hyperspace? Oh, my heart. You're driving like an interstellar maniac.
Put a lid on it, Myrtle.
Changed my mind. Thanks anyway.
Need a ride?
Sure do.
Then earn it in the back, cackalack.
Doesn't anything come easy in this galaxy?
Muffle it, quark face.
Thank you, oh high cholesterol.
This food stinks.
Say, what do you call an onion with whiplash?
Now give up, what do you call it?
A tear jerker.
He's so mean. He really tickles my taste buds. I know. Finally, a high cholesterol we can sink our teeth into.
I never want to milk another chicken as long as I live. Now, to find beef. Take me to your leader?
Hey, what gives?
We prepare now for super supper.
Radical, I could use some grub.
But I've got to see him. It's important. It's life or death. Beef, you gotta leave. You're in danger here.
What's the matter, nice boy? Jealous?
Beef, you gotta believe me. They don't want Beef the King. They want Beef a la King.
You're sick.
Let the super supper begin!
We want beef! We want beef!
Oh, high cholesterol! Time to take your place on the royal rotisserie!
The what? Royal? Cholesterol stinks! Let me go! You guys stink!
Come on, let's scram!
This turkey's feisty. He'll be the best yet.
Yeah, nothing like a good hunt to work up an appetite.
Doyle, carry me!
Carry you? Are you nuts?
I am the high cholesterol! Do what I say!
I didn't even want to save you, let alone carry you.
Okay, later! Man, I got this sudden urge for mashed potatoes.
That's because this river is gravy.
Karofsky!
Yeah, but we've got to swim across it.
Oh, not me. No way.
Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Where's the beef?
Can't you ever cooperate?
I can't swim. Okay, are you happy? Ow! I'm drowning! Gravy stinks! You got that slop all over me!
Something tells me this is Barbecue Canyon.
Yeah, 'cause it's the pits.
How are we gonna get across?
Well, think of something, Zip. This is all your fault, you know.
My fault? Why don't you ever think of something?
Hey, you just give me an idea. Thanks, suckle face.
Hey, let go! Let me go!
You ruined Super Sucker. You must pay.
How much? I'm kind of short on cash. No, no! Not the old heave-ho!
1, 2, 3.
Beef! I can't believe it! You saved me!
Everybody makes mistakes.
Oh, fudge. Why'd you have to go and do something nice? Now you can't be our high cholesterol.
Say what?
Only the galaxy's most despicable bum gets to be top banana. Now we have to fight another turkey for our super supper.
What do you know? By saving you, I was saving me.
Gee, thanks, Beef. You're not the selfish Dimbo I thought you were.
What you call me?
Thank heaven you're both safe.
Hey, how'd you get here?
We got a ride. Harvey, look, that nice young man. Come on, we'll give you a ride home.
Oh.
Ah, Harvey, the brakes! Swerve! Look out for that satellite!
Quiet, Myrtle. Sheesh! Who have I said you are my better half?
Look who's on Washer Patrol again.
It's cool. We're friends. We have an understanding now. Hey, Beef, what's happening, dude? Hey, homeroom, please.
Yeah, sure.
Had a feeling I'd find you here.
Beef, is this any way to treat a friend?
Friend stick.
Oh.
We'd like to introduce you to PB Max. Now that don't mean Pretty Boy Max, or Max's Performing Bear, or Maximilian's Purple Bandoleros. The PB means peanut butter. Real peanut butter. Lots of real peanut butter. In pure milk chocolate with the crunch of a whole grain cookie. Now that's maximum satisfaction. Even if you're as big as Paul Bunyan, you'll pat your belly. Now also available in regular and king size. PB Max. We mean peanut butter.
Weekdays at 3, 2 hours of red-hot action on Channel 2, starting with the Thundercats, the righteous superheroes of the universe. At 3:30, the battle rages across the galaxy as the amazing GoBots fight for control of Earth. At 4, a real American hero, exciting action with G.I. Joe. At 4:30, futuristic intergalactic combat with the Transformers. Fantastic Adventure starts weekdays at 3 on Channel 2. There's only one, 2.
Hey, I hope you're still loving freaking Galaxy High. But here you go. Are you ready? Are you ready for the part 2 of the twofer? That's right. I had to cheat a little bit on this one because this one came out in 90 and not 1980s. So sorry, I apologize. It's not 1980s cartoon. But I'm going to bring to you Rick Moranis' Gravedale High. Yes, Rick Moranis from Ghostbusters and, Little Shop of Horrors. He was the main character on this. It was listed either as Gravedale High or Rick Moranis' Gravedale High. It was a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Ran on NBC. With 13 episodes, like most of these cartoons are. Ran from September 8th to December 1st, 1990. Like I said, I apologize. It is a 90 cartoon, but it's 90. It's not 91, 92, or 93. It is a 1990 cartoon. But here's the crazy part about this cartoon. The voiceover, the voice cast. It not only did it have Rick Moranis, it had Tim Curry. It had Darkness himself. It had Rocky, not Rocky. Had Dr. Frankenfurter. It had Tim Curry. So it also had Rorschach and the bad Freddy Krueger. Jackie Earle Haley was in there. It had Ricky Lake. And also, of course, it had to have Frank Megatron Welker, because it was a cartoon it was a cartoon, so it has to have Frank Welker in it in some way, shape, or form. So it also has several other people, like big name actors. It was a monster cartoon. They did a lot of that over the years. You had the Drac Pack. You had Groovy Ghoulies. You had Camp Minimon that we talked about earlier. Almost about every 5 years, you got a new monster cartoon. So here's one for 1990s. Like I said, I apologize. I wanted this to be an 80s cartoon, and I want to do a twofer on the Galaxy High and the Gravedale High. I just thought it would be fun. So we're going to run it anyways. So enjoy Rick Moranis's or just regular Gravedale High. Have fun.
Oh, the school bells are ringing. Now it's time to begin. It's about our school that we're singing, where the misfits spin.
You can fall, you can slip and slide, but don't mess with my Gravedale pride.
Please take a seat, yeah, we're dying to meet ya.
Go with the spirit and chillingly cheer it. Hooray for Gravedale.
Good morning, Mr. Schneider, sir.
Clawford, I told you to stop playing in the faculty parking lot. See? You've lost another life. Oh, and how is life treating you this morning, Mr. Schneider?
Better than it's treating Clawford, Headmistress Crone. Thanks again for the personalized parking plot. I'm honored.
You've earned it. You took over a class of misfit kids that I was ready to expel.
Deep down, they're just normal kids. Normal monster kids.
Well, keep up the good work. Ta-ta!
Schneider. Does this one belong to you?
Cleopatra, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. And it's all Mr. Boneyard's fault for not getting bigger doors on this crate. If I bust a bandage, I'm gonna sue.
Don't strain yourself, Cleo. I'll help you out.
What a target.
Sorry, Mr. Schneider.
That's okay. I heal quickly.
Oh, Frankentype! I'm gonna tear you limb from limb!
No way, man. Promises, promises.
You know, Schneider, you're all right for a human.
Gee, that means a lot. Coming from a monster like you, Mr. Boneyard.
Well, guess that's it.
Hey, you forgot about me. What's the big idea? Let me out of here.
Sorry, Sid. Didn't notice you. Oh, that's the story of my life. Are you kidding me?
Sid, are you okay? Yeah, I guess. But I was yelling so hard I got a sore throat. When you're an invisible kid, no one ever notices you. That's why I'm the class clown.
Thank you so much.
Pretty funny, Sid. But you don't have to be the class clown. I know you're here.
I warned you about yelling in the hallway, Seymour. Now come with me.
Hey, let go of my ear. Ow!
Morning, Mr. Tutner.
Morning, Schneider.
Yeah, I had Tutner for history. That 2,000-year-old breath is murder.
Boy, wait till Schneider gets a load of this.
Well, this is really me. I couldn't do a thing with my snake this morning, Cleo. Don't worry, Doozer. I'll whip them into shape before Vinny gets here. Cleo, how many times do I have to tell you I do not have a crush on Vinny Stoker? Hey, that's my diary. Get it back.
Sometimes I wonder if Vinny Stoker even knows I'm alive. Ooh, this is juicy stuff, man. Uh-oh.
Hand over the diary, flathead.
Hey, back up, bimbo.
What's going on here?
He swiped my diary.
What diary?
Please, everybody, back to your seats.
What about my diary?
Hey, somebody lose a book? Kinda looks like a diary.
Vinny Stoker, read that and you're dead.
I can live with that. Glad you could join us, Vinny. Now that I've got everyone's undivided attention, we can begin today's class with a very simple question. What do you want to be when you grow up? And in Frankenstein's case, I hope it's not an artist.
Oh, I know what I want to be.
Okay, Sid, you're on.
Great, because that's exactly where I want to be. On stage, with a packed audience, standing room only.
Whoa, move over, Robin Williams, because here comes Sid the Invisible Comic. Whoa, fantastic.
Come on, kids, let's hear you clap. Sid's gonna do a monster rap. Hey there, Reggie, you're super smart. But when it comes to chicks, you need a jump start. And Cleo here is always grooving. Talking or eating, her mouth's always moving. Blanche has yards of credit cards. They're all expired, but so is she. She shopped till she dropped, now she's a zombie. JP's a twerp that don't need to work, cause he's got big bucks, but he's such a jerk.
Very funny, Sid. Come on, class. Let's hear it for Sid. Thank you for that warm applause. You're a great audience.
Fine, Sid. Now, let's hear from someone else.
Well, hey, I'm just getting warmed up. I've got lots of jokes. And what about my Michael Jackson impression?
Put a zipper on it, Sid.
Yeah, you stink, man.
Okay, now that's enough. Settle down, or we're not going to accomplish anything.
Hey, forget it, Teach. We're not supposed to accomplish anything. Why do you think we're in this dead-end class, huh?
I can tell you why I'm in this class. I'm here to teach. And as long as I am, you're here to learn. And if you can't handle that, Mr. Stoker, there's the window.
Whoa, Teach. Hey, don't bust a blood vessel. I was just thinking out loud.
Whoa, sorry I'm late, teacher, dude, but there were some bodacious waves breaking down in the swamp.
Hey, Gil, watch where you're slinging that seaweed.
I'm sorry, Sid, dude. Didn't see ya. Hey, little dude. Hey, Cleo, don't bogart those French flies.
Well, glad you could join us, Gil. Now, let's continue our discussion on what we all want to be when we grow up.
I want my own dance club, the Snake Pit.
I want to be the wealthiest monster in the world.
And I want to marry the wealthiest monster in the world. Riley, I do.
I'm getting a job in the cannery, dude.
I want to do stand-up.
Sit down!
I want to be the first monster astronaut to fly into space.
I flew on a jet once, but the turbulence made me lose my launch.
You mean like man?
Then all these people started crowding around me. I was so embarrassed, I almost died. Again.
But what about you, Vinny? What do you want to be?
Hey, I can only be one thing, Teach. Cool.
Sid, are you all right?
Come closer. So, did you hear the one about the priest, the rabbi, and the monster?
What's all the racket in here?
Uh-oh.
It's Sid, Headmistress Crone. He seems to be seriously ill.
No, really, there's nothing wrong. I was just...
Don't interrupt. We're concerned about you.
Maybe we should take him to the school nurse.
She ran off.
What about a doctor?
He ran off with a nurse.
Really, there's no need.
Then I'd better get him to community hospital.
But that's a human hospital.
What's your diagnosis, Doctor?
Well, I don't see any problem. Of course, I don't see any patient either.
I'm not sick, I tell you.
That's what they all say. This doesn't look normal to me.
This should coat his tongue so we can get a good look at him. Come on, boy. Open up.
Yuck.
Say, ah.
Ah.
We need more tests.
I hope I did the right thing. Maybe I shouldn't have left Sid all alone at the hospital.
Calm down, Mr. Schneider. The faculty lounge is a place for rest and relaxation.
Yes, we all come here to unwind between classes. Would you care to join me?
It is tempting, Miss Sturge. But there's no way I can relax until I find out if Sid is all right.
There, Mr. Schneider. I'm sure those human doctors won't find anything wrong with Sid. In fact, I'm sure they won't find Sid.
Well, if you ask me, it's all Schneider's fault. Sid probably caught some nasty disease from you. I told you not to hire a human. Whatever happened to Monster Pride?
Ignore him, Mr. Schneider. We're not all human haters like Coach Cadaver.
Yes, some of us even think that humans are cute.
It's almost visiting hour at the hospital. I'm gonna take some of Sid's classmates over to see him.
Ta-ta! Oh, and don't forget the faculty brunch on Sunday morning. It's open casket. I hope you like my new suit, JP. Can I get you anything else?
Some bat jerky would be nice. Shark surfing is radical, man.
Yeah, little dude, they're more primo than jet skis. But they're a lot harder to turn.
Turn? Yeah!
I'll take a little dip. I need to practice my cannonball.
Whoa, if she's getting in, I'm getting out.
Mega cannonball, dudette. You really thrashed that board.
Okay, kids, let's hit the showers. We're going to visit Sid.
At the human hospital? No way, Jose. Humans are creepy, man. You couldn't even pay me to go.
Well, Teach, looks like we're not going.
I'm really surprised. Sid's a monster just like the rest of you. I thought you'd at least be looking out for each other. But I guess you're just looking out for yourselves.
Ah! Whoa! Teacher dude, overboard!
He's not breathing!
We have to get him to the hospital. Forget it, man. I'm not going.
Hey, wrong. We're all going.
Hang on, Mr. Schneider. We'll be at the hospital soon.
Hey, Boneyard, step on it, man.
Mr. Schneider seems to be going into shock. I'm afraid this may be serious.
I'm like shocked myself. Teacher dude is looking way trashed.
Oh, great. That's all we need is another Gravedale stiff for a teacher.
I hope he has a good life insurance policy.
Hey, yo, up there, Boneyard. Shake a leg. This ain't no funeral. Yet.
Yeah, if we don't get Mr. Schneider to the hospital quick, he might not make it.
I'm not used to driving on human roads, Cleo. I must observe and follow their peculiar habits. Ah!
Pull over! Pull over!
All right, pal, open up. Something wrong, officer?
Okay, wise guy. What excuse you have for running that red?
We're going to the hospital.
Holy Toledo! A busload of accident victims! Follow me, I'll give you an escort!
I hope we're not too late.
No, we're right on time. Visiting hours have just started.
He's recovered. It's a miracle.
Whoa, mega miracle.
Hey, that was no miracle. Teach tricked us into coming here. That's cool.
Well, as long as we're all here, let's drop in on Sid.
Don't worry, son. X-rays are perfectly safe.
Oh, really? Then why are you fellas dressed for a nuclear meltdown?
Just as I suspected.
Yes, I'm afraid we'll have to remove his tonsils.
Tonsils?
Ouch, babe. I'm out of here, and I mean that.
If I catch any human germs in here, Mr. Schneider, you're going to hear from my attorney.
Hospitals hold bad memories for me, JP. Last time I was in one, I died. Rally, I did.
I know you kids are a little nervous, but just think how happy Sid'll be when he sees your faces. This is Sid's room, and that's Sid's stuff. But Sid's not here. At least I don't think he is. Sid, are you in here?
At least he left his lunch. Cold and soggy, just the way I like it.
You kids stay here. I'll go find the nurse.
Ew, smells like your new perfume, Blanche. Rally, it does. Well, I never.
Actually, this mixture appears to be a medicinal solution of magnesia mixed in with pink dye number 16.
Whoa! This stuff tastes like surfboard wax. What are these doctor dudes trying to do to that poor little invisible dude?
Waste him. We gotta find Sid, man.
I say we split up and look for him.
No one's taking out my tonsils. Heck, Sid, if I Higher stage left, galloping all the way.
An invisible man! Please don't hurt us. We're just kids.
Hey, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm a kid too. Except I'm invisible.
I'm very ticklish too, darling.
Hey, you're not scary. You're funny.
Oh, you think that's funny? I bet you've never seen an invisible Michael Jackson juggle. I love you. I love you all.
We love you too!
Thank you for that warm applause. You're a beautiful audience. Too bad you're gonna be my last. I understand you haven't seen him, but you couldn't have seen him because he's invisible.
Yo, Sid. That's cool. Whoa, a snack bar. Cool.
Sydney, where are you?
What is this burn victim doing wandering the halls? Look at these bandages. Oh, I'll bet they haven't been changed in years.
2,000 years, and let me go. I have to find Sid. Ah, babies are so cute. Even human babies. Kitschy, kitschy, coo. Babies just love me.
Well, I can't find Sid, but at least I can do some shopping. Oh, dear, you shouldn't be on your feet. Here, let me help you. Gracious, what service. Why, I must shop here more often.
I concur, Doctor. These x-rays are inconclusive.
Inconclusive? Why, it's perfectly obvious that the lumbar vertebrae is pressing on the sciatic nerve, causing severe back spasms.
By George, he's right.
Check this out, little dude. I'm hanging 6. Whoa, look out, geezer, dude. Yeah! Radical, tandem style.
This is just wonderful. Not only have I lost Sid, now I've lost my whole class.
You were right, Mr. Schneider. There was nothing to be afraid of. Hospitals are great. I got a full rewrap for free.
Hey, refreshments ain't bad either.
I got to make a diagnosis.
I got to trip the babies in the maternity ward.
And I got to do some shopping. Really, I did.
Whoa!
It's a radical time, Gil, dude.
This hospital place is the best, man.
No, don't tell us. You're here to visit the invisible kid who just had his tonsils out.
Tonsils out?
Sid, you're the greatest. But you better rest your voice.
Thanks. You kids want to try some Monster ice cream?
You're so funny.
Well, what do you think, Mr. Schneider? You did it, Sid. Standing room only.
Hey, kids, one of your favorite rap artists has a new show on NBC. So get ready to rap with Kid and Play, premiering next only on NBC.
Just one sip of Capri Sun starts the fun.
Capri Sun's drinking better than ever now. Capri Sun's drinking better than ever now.
One sip of fruit punch shakes the galaxy. Capri Sun starts the fun.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Milk, it does.
Milk, it does the body.
Milk, it does the body go. Pass it on.
How's that go?
Builds your bones so you can grow. Milk's got calcium, don't you know?
It does.
So good for teeth, it makes you smile.
It's so good, it drives you wild.
Milk, it does the body good.
Pass it on. Milk, it does. Yeah.
Milk, it does the body good.
Milk does the body good.
Pass it on.
I hope you love Gravedale High. I thought it was a fun cartoon.
It was late. I was in high school when it came out. I didn't get to watch it much. You know, I think I saw it kind of in passing. But if you get up in the morning on Saturday mornings, you know, you still watch cartoons. I had to get up before I went to work, so there you go. So I'm glad you guys are loving the show. If you have any more requests or any questions or anything you want to ask, or if you're looking for certain cartoons, I can see what I can find. I do, like I said, I do apologize because there's just some stuff they will not let me air. It's just, it gets shut down immediately. There's nothing uploaded. So I have fun doing this every week. I have fun editing this together, putting it out there. You know, we every Saturday at the shop, I run Saturday morning cartoons anyways. So I actually run Saturday morning cartoons that I can't run on here because I'll watch freaking GoBots, Transformers, He-Man, Thundercats, whatever I want to watch at the shop. So, as always, remember to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you don't, just watch it. I have fun. I don't care. And remember, you're never too old to watch cartoons. Life's too hard. Man, just have something that reminds you of your past. You know, just cartoons are a simpler time. So have fun and enjoy. Have a good day. Go out and have fun. Take 5 minutes out of your day to be a kid. Or watch this and take 4 hours out of your day to be a kid. Or watch this in segments. I don't know. So have fun, enjoy, and I will see you guys next Saturday for more Saturday morning serials. Take care.